Dear viewers and my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to begin fourth lesson in the English textbook of class 10th JK Boss. The lesson is titled as Long Walk to Freedom, and this is an excerpt a, from an autobiography that's written by Nelson Mandela, the famous South African revolutionary and a political leader. Dear students, Nelson Mandela has spent more than 90 years of his life doing social service and other political activities from 1918 to 2013. He was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader, and a philanthropist who served as President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was the country's first black head of state and the first elected in a fully representative democratic election. His government focused on dismantling the legacy of apartheid by tackling institutionalized racism and fostering racial reconciliation. Ideologically an African nationalist and socialist, he served as the president of the African National Congress ANC party from 1991 to 1997. Mandela has spent almost 27 years of his life in prison. He is widely regarded as an icon of democracy and social justice. He has received more than 250 honors and awards, including the Nobel Peace Prize. He is held in deep respect within South Africa, where he is often referred as Madiba and described as the father of the nation. Dear students, let us talk about this great person in detail. Mandela was born in Mizo near Optata on 18th July 1918. His father, Henry Mala Mandela, was a chief of the Thembus clan. His family was quite wealthy. Mandela had a happy childhood. At the age of 9, he lost his father. He was given his British name Nelson at a Methodist school. In 1939, Mandela studied at Fort Hare College, where he met Oliver Tambo, the great leader. There he was first confronted with the injustice of the supremacy of the whites. After a student strike, Mandela and Tambo were expelled. He met Walter Sisulu, who arranged a place at Witwatersrand University, where he finished his law studies. Now, about his political career, as a student, Mandela got involved in the political opposition which struggled for equal rights for the black majority. In 1944, he joined the African National Congress, ANC, the famous political party in South Africa, and 2 years later he founded the Youth League of the African National Congress, ANCYL, African National Congress Youth League, with Tambo and Sisulu. After the National Party had won the election, the ANC was forced to fight harder against apartheid. Mandela demanded certain things, and among them are the preservation of full citizenship for everyone, because during that time blacks were not regarded as equal as whites. Number second, direct representation of all South Africans in parliament. Number third, the right of trade unions, education and culture for everyone. Number four, compulsory school attendance for everybody. Then in 1952, Mandela, who had become the president of ANC and ANCYL, traveled through the country to call upon the population to protest. Because of his defense campaign, he received a 9-month suspended sentence with probation. In 1956, Mandela and others were accused of high treason. In 1961, the defendants were set free. In 1960, after the Sharpeville massacre, the ANC was forbidden. His attitude changed. He accepted that violence was necessary. In 1961, Mandela founded the armored wing of the ANC. The Umkhonto we Sizwe means Separer of the Nation. Because of forbidden journeys abroad, he was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. Police found documents of the ANC which incriminated Mandela and other members. They were condemned to lifelong imprisonment. Then his time in the prison. He spent 18 years of his prison time on Robben Island. Lived in a 4 square meter cell. Black prisoners were not considered to be human beings. They developed the so-called Mandela University, where they passed on the political views and the history of the African National Congress. In 1982, they were sent to Polsmoor prison. In 1985, Mandela refused a possibility to get free because he would have to stop fighting violently. Many people demonstrated for Mandela's release. Also, many important politicians visited him. In 1988, he was moved to a prison near Paarl, where he didn't feel like a prisoner anymore. Frederick Willem de Klerk became leader of the National Party and president of South Africa. He abolished the ban on the African National Congress after the pressure of the ANC and foreign organizations, and with the help of the Klerk, Mandela was released in 1990. Then he started his peace work. From 1990 to 1994, after his release, he started to negotiate with all sections of the population. Mandela and de Klerk received the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1994, Mandela became the first democratically elected president of South Africa. He fought for better relationships between the black and the white population. He developed a new constitution. In 1999, Thabo Mbeki, who was also his successor in the ANC, replaced him as president. In 2000, he worked as a mediator in Burundi and helped develop a peace treaty. Now about his family, Mandela had been married 3 times. First in 1944, he was married with Eileen Noko Massey. They had 5 children, but 2 died. In 1957, the marriage was divorced. Then in 1958, he married with Winnie Nomzamo Madikizela. They had a son together, Magatho Mandela. But in 1996, they were divorced. Then in 1998, Mandela married Graca Machel. In January 2005, Mandela's second son died of AIDS. So because of this thing, he started his work against AIDS, awareness against AIDS. In 2002, Nelson Mandela's worldwide campaign 4664 against AIDS was founded. What is this 4664? It was basically his prison number on Robben Island. Aim of this organization is to inform people about AIDS and how important it is to protect oneself. Life events with famous people such as Will Smith are organized during this campaign. So my dear students, this is all about Nelson Mandela and his different works that he did during his career, and the way he became the famous leader of South Africa, and he was the person who succeeded in attaining his mission and getting liberation for South Africa. We'll be discussing about the lesson that's an excerpt actually from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. We'll be discussing it in the next video. So I think it's enough for today. Thank you very much.